401 in Port Hope. They're minutes from everywhere.
Bye, Teresa.
Well, we look forward to welcoming this morning. This is Ayden Ricker-Held. He's a master's student at Trent University. It's good to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
And you are working under the supervision of Professor David Beresford, who is in the biology department at Trent University.
That's right.
This is looking at the protection of walleye. Why did a sport fish come into your radar, Ayden?
I was working as a fishing guide up at a lodge in northwestern Ontario, and what I was seeing was that the walleye were moving up into the shallow water to feed on insects as they emerged from the bottom of the lake. And then I tried to do a project on it in school, and there was no literature on it at all. So we don't know very much about walleye eating insects, and it's been a really neat project because they do eat a lot of insects.
They do. What do they know? What were we expecting that they were eating, Professor Beresford?
Well, the fish is, and they're normally considered a fish eater. There's some anecdotal evidence that they may have had insects in their stomachs occasionally, but there's no real literature on it. So this is the opportunity.
Okay. And so why are they looking for insects?
Because it's a really readily available food source during that time of the year. It's just really easy for them to go up and eat these insects as they're swimming through the water. They're really poor swimmers. It's like there's a Mars bar floating through the water for them.
Now, why did that kind of cause you concern, or why did you want to further research this? Because this is leading into the idea that walleye could have difficulty in our area.
Well, one of the things is that insects are really sensitive to disturbance. So if there's something that goes wrong in the waterway, a lot of the times the insect community is the first one to really feel that effect. So having a healthy insect population could lead to having a more healthy walleye population if we better understand that interaction.
Okay. Are we concerned about the walleye population?
I'm not concerned about the walleye population as such, but the insect population is in decline worldwide. There are real concerns about that. So this could have a rippling effect. It's good to know what exactly is going on so we could forestall it.
What do we want to see then? What are you doing now in the middle of your research?
We just finished analyzing our stomach contents from the 2019 season. Hopefully we're going to be able to run some DNA metabarcoding on the stomach contents this winter. And we're just looking for any relationships or correlations between our data to figure out everything we can about the insects and the walleye.
This is so specific, and yet and I think that's what's important to understand about research, is that there are so many projects going on at any given time. Where does this fall in the chain for you as you see, as a fishing guide, as you see, moving forward in not only insect concern, but sport fishing, which sport fishing is a big deal here in the Kawarthas.
Yeah, sure is. Well,
how do you
better to stop a problem before it gets too late. So we're trying to anticipate any difficulties. Agriculture sometimes harms the local insect populations, and that could have a rippling effect onto the walleye, or I call them pickerel because I'm from Peterborough, of course.
Fair enough.
And so that's our main concern, to identify this food source just to be able to protect the resource.
Okay. Yeah. Fishing guide, which means fishing is your thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
It really interests you. Did you imagine that when you started school that you'd be able to do the kind of work that was so connected to a passion of yours already?
Definitely not. This is a really great opportunity. And it's been great being able to further my education as I get to do what I love.
Does this happen a lot, especially in the sciences?
Well, it does, yes, but this was a kind of a unique situation. Ayden is a good go-getter, and he had this inside track on the situation, so he applied for Mitacs funding, federal government funding. They match funds with industry, so it's a beautiful partnership. So Ayden put that together himself, and the project was really keenly accepted by Trent and by the MNR.
This is Professor David Beresford, and this is Ayden Ricker-Held, working on protecting future species of walleye and our sport fishing industry. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Teresa.
Thank you.
We have more ahead here on Global News Morning.